Still digging. So I know Franchise Pearson is very good with decoding when it comes to numbers. And the 12th month, the 8th of 2023, is when this movie came out. Now, the 12th month is December, which is connected to Capricorn and Aquarius. And Saturn rules those two signs. Saturn is the planet that teaches us our life lessons, whereas where is Saturn in our birth chart? America's Saturn is in Capricorn, and if I'm not mistaken, in the 6th house, which is the house of repetitious things and work. Okay? Now, 12 month is a 1 and a 2. 1 is connected to the oneness, to self. You understand? One source, one love. 2 is connected to duality, harmony, team, other than, couple. You see? 1 plus 2 is 3. That's connected to our mind, heart, spirit, past, present, future, father, mother, child, thoughts, actions, motions, birth, life, death. 8 is connected to as above, so below, as within, so without, infinity. Okay? 2023, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is a 7. So, that's our mind, heart, and spirit. Number 8, as above, so below, as within, so without, 2023 is a 7. So again, when you watch this movie and they got all of these subliminal messages, you can't unsee and you can't unhear the frequency of the music. You don't know what tone it is in and how it's affecting your inner man based on what's in your mind, what's in your heart, and what's on your spirit. Okay? So everything that they do, they have to connect it to everything. So this is a consent that they get from y'all willingly when you go watch this movie, knowing that these people have predictive programming. They have subliminal messages, you see. They have frequency. They have 5G towers that affects us. And y'all go sit and you watch this here. If you're not woke. If you're woke, I don't know. I don't watch none of it because you can't unsee it. I see bits and pieces that the spirit leads me to. So I was led to the 12th month to 8 of 2023. 12th month to 8 of 2023 adds up to 18. 3, 8. Because 1 plus 2 of the 12th month is a 3. On the 8th day, and 2023 adds up to 7. That adds up to 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is connected to our consciousness. Ending cycles. So again, they're telling us the truth. They always got to tell us because if they don't, karma will come back to them. So in us knowing all of these subliminal messages, this is where we have to have the power, the strength, the courage, the bravery to speak up. Obama, I see what you're doing. Michelle, I see what you're doing. Michael, I see what you're doing. Government, I see what you're doing. NASA, I see what you're doing. We do not consent to what you all are doing. You see? We have to speak up about what we don't want. Once we say we don't want this, not whine and complain about what they're doing, we consent with each other. We are not in agreement. This cannot come into manifestation because we have to be on one accord. 1 and a 2. Oneness. The duality is them putting it there, hoping we don't see it. You see? Because they're giving it to us, but they're seeing just how much we are waking up. And we are waking up. Because this is why they're adamant about taking TikTok down, banning it, because they cannot control us interacting with each other spiritually, being led to what we need to grow and evolve. That's why they need to stop it, because there's a spiritual force working to bring people to different people's feet so that they can open their minds and expand and elevate and grow and evolve. So again, whatever this movie is about, it's not for our highest good, you see. But now that we know they put subliminal messages in everything, we have to go do the research on what is the spiritual meaning of this, that, and the third, so that we can do the work on ourselves. One of the things I realized was with the little girl who had the shirt with NASA on it, the soles of her feet was black. As she was walking across that grass, the Spirit led me to see under her feet was dirty. You know, when people walk on the ground, but it had a spiritual meaning. We need to go, some people, dark night of the soul, which means to go within yourself, or they could be talking about these people who putting this movie together has a dark soul. I don't know how you're going to receive it. I'm just a messenger here to make you think about what I saw with this girl feet being black. She white and the bottom of her foot was black. And NASA means spiritually to deceive. So every time you find out something, question it and go do your research, and we will not be destroyed anymore for the lack of knowledge, because they must put it there. They must have all of the information available, because if they hide it, then karma comes back to them. And they know about the universe balance. That's why they've been getting away with what they've been getting away with. They had to tell us in order not to get karma. And that's why they got away with it for a long time, because they put it there. We was destroyed because they got people in place to keep us distracted. And we somehow believe we got to do it the way pastors say to do it the way the school say to do it the way the government say to do it, when we are a free sovereign being. If they can do what they're doing, we can do what we're doing. We keep on acting like we got to get permission from them to live our lives freely, to speak freely. Freely. We don't have to ask no permission to speak freely. We have a right to freedom of speech. You understand? So again, be mindful of how much of this stuff y'all taking in that they're putting out there, because you can't unsee, you can't unhear. And we have a lot of things that we have been indoctrinated with and made to believe, and it's going to trigger things within ourselves, within our soul, to wake us up. So be ready to handle triggers, things that may come to the surface emotionally, mentally, that you will have to deal with in a balanced way in order to learn that life lesson. So I'm just a messenger here to make you think. Franchot Pearson is very good at decoding, but I don't like the fact that he always worrying about what those people doing, and he don't give a lot of solutions. He gives the solution of Jesus is coming, rapture us up. So that's where I pull back from him. He know how to decode, but he's still under the spell of Jesus coming rapture us up. I think he's fearful of speaking spiritual language to the people that's watching him, because he's afraid of losing them. But what people think and say, it's not your business. Give the message and get on out of there. If they need it, they're going to take it. And if they don't, they're going to leave it there. That's it. And that's all. Let it sit.